What is up there, guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Evolve. How you guys doing on today? Y'all know I'm doing all right. Man, it's beautiful out. Well, you know, on today we're going to be taking a listen to the Breakfast Club's Carlamagne the God. As I have been told, they have some words and they wanted to respond on Nick Cannon's recent statements about going out and almost beating Eminem's ass and a bunch of other stuff. You guys can take a look at my videos and you all can see some of the past interviews that Nick Cannon has just done with Vlad TV. Well, Carlamagne wanted to weigh in. He has some words, and we're going to take a listen to the Breakfast Club. I hope that Carlamagne haven't rekindled the suckfest of Nick Cannon, because the last time we were here, and we talked about Carlamagne, he was saying, and I quote, you know what? That white boy actually did win. So I'm hoping he has some words of wisdom for the young guy. Well, Nick Cannon ain't that young. But he has some good words of wisdom for Nick Cannon. Hey, to say, stop this. All right? If you're talking about you almost done something, you almost beat up someone, then obviously they are on your mind 24/7. But anyway, I'm not getting too much into that commentary. I want to know what Carlamagne and the Breakfast Club have to say about Nick Cannon's recent stuff. Let's just get to it.
That's right, Ari.
I can't wait till I quit this shit. This sad day. Just asking. Just curious.
Now, Nick Cannon was on Vlad TV, and he was talking about going to Detroit because he wanted to find Eminem and fight him.
Right?
He admitted that he was going to get his ass, going to whoop his ass.
No, he didn't.
He admitted that.
That's not what those lyrics said, Nick. Stop capping.
How close did you get?
Turbine's on way too tight, my dude.
Everybody knew how serious I was. Like, I was there to defend.
No one's taking you serious.
Like, you said some disrespectful about my wife, and I'm going to beat your ass. That was my mentality in 2009.
Can I say something real quick? And I know that they're just listening to the clip, but all throughout that interview, Nick Cannon, it's hard for me to take Nick Cannon serious and tough when he's clapping his hands and talking about how much he's gonna beat somebody like a thought. Shaniqua Diamond the Third, you better get out of here. I'm gonna beat your ass. What? It just, like, I'm just saying. But we're not here for that. I'm not here to make jokes today, people. I'm being serious. I want to hear what Carlamagne got to say. Let's go.
Whatever year that was. What's so crazy is y'all listening to that and y'all are probably laughing. Nick
right?
Cannon whip your ass for real, okay? Nick Cannon knows martial arts, boxing, all kind of stuff. Run down on Nick Cannon if you want to.
I don't know, but Eminem.
Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. So we hear Carlamagne. He comes in cheerleading. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. He is always right there when that's what Nick Cannon is singing. So Carlamagne comes in. You know what? Y'all laughing. He didn't even point just Eminem. He said all of y'all. Y'all laughing, but Nick Cannon, he knows martial arts. He will beat y'all. So Carlamagne, he comes in and let us know, remind him that Nick Cannon can box. He knows martial arts. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to go on and personalize it and say Nick Cannon will beat Eminem's ass. What I want to know is, what did M do to Carlamagne the God in the Breakfast Club? Like, I didn't even know that they had beef or anything. Ever since Eminem dissed them in Kamikaze or whatnot, did Carlamagne try to get a job or interview for Shade 45 on that radio station and something didn't happen? But anyway, let's move on just a bit.
Y'all listening to that and y'all are probably laughing. Nick Cannon will whip your ass for real, okay?
Okay.
Nick Cannon knows martial arts, boxing, all kind of stuff. Run down on Nick Cannon if you want to.
I don't know, but Eminem was boxing too, and he actually acknowledges that
right.
in his next clip.
even at the time, crazy people don't know this. Emmanuel Stewart, you know, God rest his soul, one of the greatest boxing trainers ever.
Right.
Working with him because I think M was supposed to do that boxing movie that Jake Gyllenhaal did.
Fact.
So he was training with dude.
Training.
I was at a fight one time, and everybody know I box and all that stuff.
Oh!
Man, he was like, yo, he ready for it. I was like, set it up. He set it, whatever, all money.
Okay, there you go with his stop clapping. Okay, so listen to this. So Nick Cannon, right now, he admits, hey, you know what? Eminem, he was training with one of the greatest boxing trainers of all time. And not only that, if you heard Nick Cannon's like, and you know what? Emmanuel, he told me that, man, I don't know if you want to mess with the white boy, but he's ready. Look, I've been training him for months, and M got hands. The greatest boxing trainer has just told you, who has been training with M months and months for a movie, and after seeing what M can do, he's like, I don't know you want to mess, but Nick, he's ready. I'm just letting you know. So, I want to hear what Carlamagne has to say about that. The trainer, someone who does this, not something he heard off the street, not capping, because Carlamagne's acting like he's seen Nick's hands. The actual boxing trainer has seen M hands and said, hey, don't mess with this. Hey, he's ready. What do you got to say about that, Carlamagne? Let's go on. Let's see.
Set it, whatever. All money goes to charity. He was like, I was like, you know, I do this.
Nick Cannon is a black belt.
I'm
not even joking.
At this time,
Wait.
I used to work for Eminem.
Wait, Carlamagne, after hearing that clip of one of the greatest boxing trainers of our time, rest in peace, you immediately skip all of that. He just told you, M is ready. He's got hands. The first thing you say after hearing that clip is, well, but Nick, but Nick, look, I don't care about all that. Nick got hands. Nick is a black belt. Who cares? Okay, I see where this is going. Let's play.
One of the greatest boxing trainers ever. Was working with
We
him.
got to go back.
Supposed to do that boxing
Look
movie
what
that
Carlamagne say after hearing
So,
this.
he was training with dude, and I was at a fight one time, and everybody know I box and all that stuff. So man, he was like, yo, he ready for it. I was like, set it up. He set it.
Thought
whatever.
clapping.
All money goes to charity. He was like, I was like, you know, I do this.
No one knows that.
Nick Cannon is a black belt.
I'm
not even joking.
At this time,
Y'all think I'm playing?
I used to work for Eminem at this time, and I actually met Emmanuel Stewart.
Tell it, Yee.
With Eminem, because Eminem was going to do the movie Southpaw at that time.
I'm telling
But
you
he had
right
been.
now.
Charlamagne, let her
He
talk.
was taking that like every single day.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon been training.
Charlamagne, let her.
Cannon to whip,
Are you kidding? So Angela Yee is trying to talk. She's trying to break it down. She's trying to tell you, M's got hands. I've worked with M. I worked for Eminem. Yeah, see, Angela Yee, in case y'all didn't know, they're on the Breakfast Club. Their host, Angela Yee, she used to work for Eminem. I think back in like 2009, 2010. It is because of Eminem that Angela Yee is working at the Breakfast Club. She used to work for Eminem's like clothing line with Paul and M, and then she had asked Paul, hey, can I get an interview? Can I try as far as radio and whatnot? And then Paul had stated to her that, hey, you know what? We've been looking, they're looking for a female, a good female host. Maybe we should try out. So she tried out. She got on Shade 45. She has interviewed Eminem and a bunch of, but yeah. And then it was just recently in 2010 where she went to the Breakfast Club. She left Shade 45. So she's trying to tell you. But Charlamagne's like, and I can't let Eminem get no glory here. So he's steady cutting her off. Just listen.
he was training with Eminem because Eminem was going to do the movie Southpaw at that time.
Yeah, I'm telling
But he
you
had
right
been
now.
Let her talk.
boxing for, and he was taking that like every single day.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon been training martial arts since he was a kid. Nick Cannon will whip Marshall at his ass.
But I will say
Fact.
this: Nick Cannon wasn't going to fight Eminem.
And he said that's facts. Now he dax now. Nick Cannon will whip Marshall's ass. That's facts. What? He's been training since he's little. How you acting like you know he got hands? You know what? One of the greatest martial artists once said. He said that a belt is only best used to hold up your pants. That's Bruce Lee. He said something along those lines. But anyway, why is Charlamagne capping so hard? Campaigning and capping. Campaigning and capping. I'm gonna do a skit. Campaigning and capping. I'm gonna write a song. That just came to me. But anyway, so now he's like, he's been training since he's been little. Is not ready. I don't know. Because all I've heard from Nick Cannon is about what he almost did. I could almost do a lot of things. Hey, yo. Boss man. Yeah.
Wait.
Yo, I'm quitting.
Why are you quitting?
Yeah, I almost won the lottery.
You almost? What you mean?
Yeah, I'm
you
done.
Almost?
I got 4 numbers right. I'm done. Bye.
Whatever, you dumbass.
Whoa. You know what? I almost went Super Saiyan. Almost, but I ain't got the key. Everyone, welcome to The Evolve TV. In today's report, Charlamagne the God almost took some sperm ball from Nick Cannon straight up the astronaut, you know? And you're gonna be wondering, like, almost took up sperm ball? What do you mean almost? This is what I'm saying. All I've been hearing from Nick Cannon is that he almost. Look, all I'm trying to say is, Nick, you can almost do a lot of things. You can almost do a lot of things. I mean, but you get no street cred for almost beating up somebody. Let's move on.
Time.
Yeah, I'm telling
But
you
he had
right
been
now.
taking boxing for, and he was taking that like every single day.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon been training martial arts since he was a kid. Nick Cannon will whip Marshall at his ass.
But I will say
Fact.
this: Nick Cannon wasn't gonna find Eminem just coming to Detroit, going to 7 Mile and 8 Mile.
Right? What are you doing? Walking down the street? Hey, yo, you seen him?
You can't find
It's not like he just be walking around
Pull
the
up right to
streets.
his crib. Ding dong.
He'll go right through the gated community, go up to the. Come on.
We talking about a nice sanctioned match for charity. How y'all want to do this? Y'all want to do boxing, or y'all want to do full, like, you know, you can use your feet and all of that stuff like that?
No, Eminem don't want to use his feet against Nick Cannon.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all think it's a game till you run down on Nick Cannon and you start watching.
Okay. Oh my, why? I tell y'all. So y'all get it. Y'all see it here. Charlamagne, he's capping and sucking really hard for Nick Cannon right now. Because Nick Cannon said he almost beat up Eminem. Charlamagne said y'all run up on him if y'all want. Doesn't he understand that Nick Cannon has been on tour interviewing, talking about how he almost beat up Eminem? Almost. This, like, what do you think this is? Parks and Rec? Like, I mean, if one of my kids from my little league team come up to me after we done got demolished on the court and we got second place, if he come up to me and be like, well, coach, at least we tried, we got second place, I'm going to be like, boy, if you don't take your first loser participation head ass somewhere, I mean, you get no points, you get no street cred for almost beating up somebody. Where is Charlamagne getting this from? Like, it sounds... Now, I'm just realizing just how corny that sound. Hey, yo, I almost beat up... Hey, yo, I almost beat up 50, though. What does that mean? You end up losing? Nah, but I almost got him. Why? Now I'm realizing just how stupid that interview is. Moving on. All right, let's hear let's hear more of Charlamagne about to go ahead, glaze Nick Cannon up.
We go up to the. Come on.
We talking about a nice sanctioned match for charity. How y'all want to do this? Y'all want to do boxing, or y'all want to do full, like, you know, you can use your feet and all of that stuff like that?
No, Eminem don't want to use his feet against Nick Cannon.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all think it's a game till you run down on Nick Cannon and he start wilding out on your ass.
He wasn't running down on Nick Cannon.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
Nick Cannon's a black belt, you know.
Okay.
That is a fact. Nick Cannon will wash you. He would definitely wash Eminem.
Well, what's it going to happen?
You know I was a yellow belt, right?
Man, shut up, man. Nobody.
Okay, all right. Okay, and there you have it. We ended there with Carlamagne saying he'll wash you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people with belts and karate belts that took martial arts. I took martial arts. I was in my stepdad said that I was either going to get out there and join the gang, or I was going to take martial arts. I was going to be fighting. Contrary to what you may believe, I probably been in more fights than 95% of my watchers. That's the fact. Because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it at the time, and I felt like I was unstoppable. You know, martial arts, I took it from age 6 up until 18 years old, and I got really good at it. And let me just tell you, it's a different story out in the streets. It's a different story when you're fighting someone. And that does not excite me, and that doesn't like, oh wow, a black belt. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm gonna be honest, you know, even me, I can remember in middle school, myself, me and 3 other people, three of my other friends, we had this crew called the Bully Beatdown Crew, and people would pay us money and Starburst and Snickers and homework passes and hall passes to beat up their bully. Basically, I had started my first business, and people would pay us, and if someone was bullying, me and my friends would beat them up. We would jump them. And let me tell you, before you judge, we had no bullies in our school because nobody wanted to deal with the Bully Beatdown Crew. That was just something, like I said, I've never claimed to be a gangster, a thug, or this hardcore dude. That's not me, and that's not the life I live. But I can tell you this. One thing that I've learned way back then is that the person that strikes first and the person that's the most dedicated is going to win a lot of battles. Is going to win 99% of the time. Not the person that's talking about, I almost. You get no street cred for almost doing anything. Carlamagne's acting like he done watched and seen Nick's hands. You need to stop it. This is more of that anti-Eminem propaganda. Once again here with The Breakfast Club. I almost beat up. What? That sounds so corny. I can't get off of that now, people. I can't get off of it. But I like to know what y'all think. It's been fun. It's always fun. What do y'all think? Eminem versus Nick Cannon. What's gonna happen? How you all think it would go down? Do you all believe that he went through Detroit looking for M? When was this? Like 2008, he said? Wasn't Proof and everything still alive and whatnot? Yeah, he went through Detroit trying to look for him. And almost. Oh! I almost got him, mama! But anyway, KIP, keep it positive. It's gonna be alright. And hey, if you don't like the channel, if you don't like Lil Volby, that's alright. I can use some new haters because honestly, all of my old haters, they're starting to like me. And I can't have everybody liking me. That's no fun. That's not good for interaction. I'll see y'all next video.